I don't know if it's working or not. I think it is. But if there's anybody there, just let me know if it is or not. I'll just check my laptop. All right, good. Excellent. I'll have to put my glasses on because I can't see. This is not supposed to be complicated, but it was complicated. So you can see, can you hear okay as well? I'm gonna have to see if I can get it on my laptop. I can get it on the camera, but not on my laptop. Let's have a look. Should have some kind of music in the background, shouldn't I? Right, I think I found it. Gordon, is it? Right, I think I found it. Turn the sound down on here. Gordon, is it? Right, Gordon, you're the only person, I think, who's here. Right, Gordon, you're the only person. Oh no, I think we might have 4 watching now. Who's here? Right, Gordon, you're the only person. And I can't see the questions now, which is a good thing. So have you just subscribed, Gordon? Have you been subscribed for quite a while? Tell you what's really confusing, there's a delay between the camera and the actual YouTube video. So I'm not going to look at it, I'll just look at the camera. Anybody got any questions? Anybody want to tell me where they're from? If they live in Pattaya or whether they live in the UK or anywhere? Your voice is coming back onto you. Yes, been watching you for a while now. So is it like an echo, is it? I hope it's not, because I don't know how to stop that. I will figure it out though, if that's the case. Alright, champion. Excellent. So obviously I'm in England at the minute. Not too sure if you're aware, but I'm here because my dad's in hospital. So I've been there today. It's been an absolute nightmare, but never mind. So I'm planning to go back, hopefully, in the next few weeks. We'll have to see how it pans out. I'll definitely be back before December. And then get stuck into some proper videos when I get back. So are you in England, Gordon, or are you in Pattaya? I'm having a look at the questions on the PC, by the way, because I can't see them on the phone. So where's everybody from? Let me know, put in the comments. I can see the comments, but I'll have to keep looking away to the PC to find them. And I've had to put my glasses on which I don't like wearing. Just got them for reading, and I don't like wearing them. But that's what comes with age, I guess. So I've been talking to Nina today. She reckons the weather's been good for the last few days. And she's out partying. So she'll probably have a hangover when she gets in tomorrow. No doubt. Wish I was out there partying, that's for sure. It's absolutely freezing here today. Baltic. And it's not even November yet. Oh, you're in Scotland. We were in June for 3 weeks, then went back over in September for 4 weeks. So you just do a tourist entry, or have you got a visa? June for 3 weeks. Weather was good in June, wasn't it? I was there. Yeah, Scotland, cold and wet, I know. It's the same as the northeast, isn't it? So you're going back in March. 4 weeks. 4 weeks next trip in March. But you can't wait for that. The weather should be good as well, or the temperatures should be really good. And there'll be not a lot of rain. But to be fair, the rain doesn't really affect anything anyway, does it? It doesn't bother me. User KY5QD7. Oh, it's Richie, isn't it? Hi, mate. Been waiting all week for this. It's freezing tonight in Sunderland. It certainly is. Absolutely Baltic outside. Did I have any misunderstandings when I first met Nina? Been with 6 months now. We still have loads. If you're talking about when we speak to each other, she didn't understand certain things that I said, especially at first because she couldn't speak much English. So she struggled. She struggled at first, and some of the things that I would say, she did misunderstand. Thankfully, she didn't get annoyed about it. She just learned from it. But she speaks really good English now. We don't really have any misunderstandings now. Trying to think of one that might have happened recently. No, I can't really think of anything at the minute, but if anything comes to mind, I'll let you know. So what do you mean by misunderstandings? So you've been together for 6 months, so I guess you must have had quite a few if you're mentioning it. And you were on a tourist visa, Gordon, aye? So are you concerned about this, about the fact that immigration have been stopping people for going in on a tourist visa too many times, or what's your thoughts on that? I don't know if you've been on a tourist visa, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 times in a year. Maybe that's why they're stopping you, or whether it's less than that, I don't know. Obviously, I've got my retirement visa, so hopefully I don't have that problem when I go back. Just get a multi-entry stamp, and then I can go in and out whenever in that 12-month period. But I think a few people have been having problems getting them through an agent if they've been using an agent rather than having the money in the bank. Especially if they've been using Bangkok Bank, I think. So Richie, just everyday conversations. So can she speak good English, Richie, or is she learning the language? And you're bringing her or looking to bring her over here, aren't you, on a holiday visa? Gordon, up to now being okay, but not really worried about it at the moment. Yeah, I think it's because I read it in the expat sites and that, and it's brought up quite often. But that's, as I say, that's like an isolated site, isn't it? And people I think a lot of people put comments in there just to try and worry other people. If you've never had any issues, then you should be fine. I bet you can't wait to get back in March. Where do you stay? Do you stay in you got a particular hotel that you stay in? I used to stay in the Nature View on Soibucow, and I'm actually going to stay there on New Year's Eve this year. I've booked that for a couple of nights, so we're just going to stop in Pattaya rather than go home just with all the traffic and that. So that should be good. I like staying in there. It's quite good. Only £22 a night. It's got a swimming pool and everything. There's no breakfast or anything like that, like, but we'll just go out and get something next day. So Richie, she's here now, is she? In Sunderland now, or she's coming on a holiday visa? You're going back on the 29th of December. Does that mean you're going back and then she's coming back with you? I thought I'd be nervous doing this being the first live stream, like, but I'm not. Well, I don't think I am anyway. Drinking a nice cup of tea. I know what I'd rather be drinking. But I will be soon. How long have you been going to Thailand then, Gordon? I've been going since 2011. Obviously on holidays and things, and then obviously Nina came here, and she spent 6 months here on a holiday visa, went back, and then the rest is history. She's been here since then. Or she was here till we went back in 2020, I should say. But she was here for quite a few years. She hated the cold, absolutely hated the cold weather. Blue and Pattaya, hi mate. Nice of you to join us, appreciate it. I take it you're in Pattaya, you lucky thing. Can't swear on here. Or I could have said something else. Gordon, same one as me, great place to stay there. Alright, so you stay in the Nature View as well? Yeah, it is spot on. JP Hotel is the sister. Alright, didn't know that. Been going there for the last 10 years, wow. So do you always go to Pattaya, Gordon? Or do you stay anywhere else? Blue and Potato, hi mate, sorry. Are you back in Manchester till November the 2nd? Well, that's only next Sunday, isn't it? Pretty good. Wish I was going back next Sunday. There's no chance of that happening at the minute, like, just with the circumstances I'm in with me dad. But hey, it'll improve, it'll get better, and I'll be back there. Vinny, how you doing? Where are you? Are you in Thailand or are you in Birmingham? Dean, thanks for joining. Anything she'd like to see in the northeast? My girlfriend's coming over in 2 weeks looking for ideas where to take her. The problem was that she didn't like going out in the cold. So if we did anything, it was kind of during the day. And one thing that was I found strange, that in Thailand she can drink absolutely no problem whatsoever. When she gets drunk, she knows she's drunk and she needs to go home. Here, she would have a drink and then she would have, say, I don't know, she was drinking pints. So she'd have 1, 2, 3 pints and then all of a sudden she would just flick and she would just be gone. And 9 times out of 10 I had to carry her home. So it was very unusual, I thought, that you could drink so much in Thailand, but not here. Where did she like going? I think on one of the videos I told you that she enjoyed playing indoor bowls and outdoor bowls, and she was really good at it. She ended up getting a trial for England, but then we moved to back to Thailand. so that was kind of knocked on the head. But she was really good player. She qualified for some finals and that, so she could maybe get involved in, I don't know, maybe get involved in something like that. She met a few Thai girls around where we lived, so she used to meet up with them and go out during the day. She used to go out for food. She'd go to Newcastle drinking. But she used to stop in a lot, and she watched a lot of Thai TV. That's CSAN TV. She used to stop in and watch a lot of that, especially in the first 6 months, because she couldn't work or anything. When she came back the second time, then she could work because she had a 2-year visa. So she worked at a sports centre. So she made some part-time money, which I didn't see any of. She kept a lot. That's a surprise. Dina, depends what she likes to do. I suppose what she does in Thailand, if there's anything similar she could do here. But just take her around all the sights and sounds where you live, I guess. It's in the northeast. Whereabouts in the northeast is it? Let's have a look at some more comments here. Blue in Pattaya, you're moving out there in March. Yeah, very good. A wise move. So are you gonna rent somewhere? Are you gonna buy somewhere? I've had comments from people saying they would never buy and they would only rent. And I put on a recent video that I would only rent if I was a single man. But obviously I bought the house, and that is for Nina. That's an investment for her. If anything happens to us, then that's the way it is. But we're married here and we're married in Thailand, so legally she can get half of everything anyway because we're married here. That's not going to happen. We're very, very happily married, so that ain't going to happen. Gordon been a few times to Phuket and Wahin. Probably pronounced that wrong, no. Well, that's how I pronounce it anyway. Maybe I'm wrong as well. I love Phuket, absolutely love being out there. Really, really like Phuket. Wahin I've only been once, but I plan on going back when I get back and doing some videos from there. But Phuket, I love it. The island's absolutely fantastic. The beaches are absolutely fantastic. Bangla Road, I love it down there. Haven't been for probably 2 years, I think. But I'll probably go back when I get back. Yes, press the thumbs up, lads. Yes, please press the thumbs up. Try and get them. I'm trying to get the channel going, and we've had, I think, the last 10 days we've had 150 subscribers, which is really good. I'm conscious that it's not like I'm not in Thailand doing the creating the content, but I will be soon. But my idea when I went back in July was to really get stuck into it, doing 2 or 3 videos a week, and obviously this happened, so I've had to come back. But yes, if you can give us a thumbs up, that'll be absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, you're in Birmingham, Benny. December the 17th. How long are you coming for? A month, I guess. I would guess a month. And you'll be going to Phuket because you do love Phuket and all that. Dean. Yeah, I think meeting a few Thais will be beneficial. How did you get the TV channels? You need to sign up to CSAN TV. I think it's £12 a month, but then she would get all of the TV channels. And I watched. Nina used to put them on her iPad, but you could stream it to the TV as well. Or you can, if you've got a smart TV, you can actually put the app on the smart TV. I think it's an app. Anyway, you can get it on your smart TV. Can't remember how you do it now, but you can obviously use it on the iPad or a tablet. Like I said, it's £12. I think it's £12 a month. And Nina still watches it now, even though she's in Thailand. Shopping. I don't know about shopping in Sunderland, Dean. There's not that much in Sunderland now, shopping-wise. City centre's pretty good now, a lot better than it used to be. A lot of restaurants and bars, so it's a nice place to go out, but for shopping, I don't think there's anywhere to go there, is there? I think Nina liked the Metro Centre and Newcastle. So that will be your destination, I think. Blue in Pattaya. We have a house in the Consawan. We're looking to rent around Jomtien and other dark sides, so I need to find some agents next week. Yeah, it'll certainly be a lot cheaper on the dark side. I like Jomtien though, and you should be able to get some good deals around there, I think. In the dark side, there's definitely some good deals there because I've looked around there. The agent I used, as I've said on the previous video, was East Coast. I've used them twice and they were really, really good. And I spoke to the owner. I think he's sold it now, or he's not involved directly in the business now, but they are really good. Definitely recommend them. But there's loads more. It's Alan Bolton, Fazwaz, I think it's called. There's loads of agents. So, but I prefer to use somebody that I know, and he was really, really, he's a really nice guy, and they were really, really helpful. So I can only recommend them. Blue and Pattaya. Yeah, it needs to be a house, so we have a dog. Yes, same problem. I had to take the dog from here, so we had to get a house. Cost me $2,500 to fly the dog from here. I presume your dog's already over there with your partner. Yeah, we're definitely looking at them. Those agents. Dean, something not too much. It will be the Metro Centre. We have flannels now, but it won't be. Yeah, I seen flannels in Fawcett Street. But you won't be venturing there. Nah, I wouldn't either. Yeah, looking at the TV, it is good. She gets all the latest films as well. Even when they're on in the cinema, she gets them on CSAN TV. So that'll definitely be something that'll keep her entertained. It's all the Thai dramas and things as well that they watch, and all the comedy stuff, which I don't think we find funny at all, but they seem to find it hilarious. Vinny, 1 month in. You're staying for 1 month, no plans yet except New Year in Karat. Ah. Oh yeah, that's where your lass lives, isn't it, Karat? Never been. I'm going to try and go to loads of new places like when I get back, and do videos and things from there, from the places that I go to, I should say. Expensive dog ticket. Aye, it was very expensive. I didn't realise it was going to cost as much, but at the end of the day, didn't really have a choice because we were moving there. But it was the costs of getting all the injections, the rabies injection, getting all the certificates from the vets, just astronomical costs for that. And then we had to pay an agent in Thailand, and we had to pay an agent in, well, it was in London, but I can't remember whereabouts it was. So we had to pay 2 agents, one to send the dog and build a crate for the right size for the Sasha. Then obviously I had to pay the airplane cost, and it was British Airways that they used, and then we had to pay for the agent on the other side to get Sasha, and then obviously hand her over to Nina. So that's why it was $2,500. A lot of money really, like, but she'll not be flying back, and that's one of the reasons why Nina can't come. Excuse me, because she won't stay with anybody else. So is what it is. Richie, I went to my first gents club in May, was shocked lads done a bar crawl with buzzing rounds. Oh yeah, you went to your first gents club in May. What did you think of that? If that's the first one you've ever been in. So did you do the Buzz and Lounge bar crawl, or just the lads? Just the lads did that. I'm probably reading it wrong. I went in my first gents club in May. I was shocked. Lads in a bar crawl with Buzz and Lounge. So it sounds like you went on it. I've never been on that. I have been on other bar crawls, but not with Buzz and Lounge. But it's supposed to be good. How long is you in Thailand when you do get back? I'm flying with her in May for 2 months. I'll be back permanently. I don't have any intention of coming back to the UK. Obviously circumstances might dictate that I have to come back, but I have absolutely no intention of coming back at all once I get back. Especially at this weather. Can you believe how cold it is now? Unbelievable. Blue in Pattaya. I took a couple of friends in Maggie May's soy pot wall. Their faces, if only I could have taken a picture of them. Yeah, I've been in there. That is, it's a good bar. There's one in the dark side as well. In fact, there's quite a few opening up over in the dark side. You've got Maggie May's, then you've got dark side itself. Next door you've got Pattaya. That's not as busy. Dark side is good. Dark side is good. And just up the road from them, from dark side and Pattaya, there's about 5 bars together, like closed door bars. It's a long time since I've been in them, but I know they're still there. So I drive past there quite a lot. So has anybody else done any of the bar crawls? Have you seen the new bar complex that will be next week on Soy Made in Thailand? Looks good. I haven't, no. I'll have to visit there. So how big is it? I'll have a look. I'll have a look online, see what I can see. Can anyone remember the Black Pearl 2 on the dark side? Very interesting to say the least. Black Pearl 2, where was that? Black Pearl 2. Maggie May's bar complex, 12 bars. I've been in the Las Vegas one in Soy Diana. There's quite a few bars in there, isn't there? That has got to be the best air conditioning venue I've ever been in my life. You can walk past that in Soy Diana and you can feel the cold air when you walk past. It's quite good in there. Quite like it. Nice swimming pool. So where was it, Dean? I know you're saying it's on the dark side. There's a couple of gentlemen's clubs at, or there's at least one, and the one that I know of at Mapuchan Lake. Can't remember the name of it. I think it's changed its name a couple of times. I've never ever been in. There's loads of them, isn't there? There's Darkside Genesis on Siam Country Club Road. I've been in there, that's quite good in there. Got a good pool table as well. Blue in Pattaya. Yeah, going to be similar, only that each bar has its own sound system. You can't hear it until you enter the bar. Alright, okay. I haven't watched Buzz and Pattaya for probably about for a couple of weeks, just because I've been so busy here sorting out stuff with my dad. But I'll have a look. I'll have a look at that. I do normally watch his videos. Does a lot of interesting stuff, doesn't he? Does some good interviews as well. I started doing interviews last year. I did an interview with a guy from South Shields who'd lost his house to the Thai mafia. That was really interesting. And then obviously all this kicked off with my dad and stuff like that, so I ended up not being able to do any more, but I will be doing some more when I get back. Richie, I've been to the dark side. We'll definitely go in January. I would. Looking at the flights for next May, 600 from Newcastle is really good. Most expensive airport in the country. It is. I totally agree with you. If you're flying, would you be flying Emirates from Newcastle? Absolutely unbelievable. I've been looking at prices from there between now and Christmas, like £1,200. Absolutely ridiculous. I've seen one for end of November with Hainan Airlines, 460, but that's just one way. That's to Beijing and then Beijing to Bangkok. I flew with them before, and really good actually. Blue Potato, hope your dad's on the mend. Well, he's not really, but I appreciate you saying that. He's just, he's 89 and he's got like everything, every possible thing known to man he's had, and he still manages to come back. But he's struggling at the minute, like, but hopefully he'll come round. Blue Potato, I'm just starting to watch all my videos, I guess. I don't know what I'm very critical of myself when I do these videos, so like I really don't know. Everybody tells me that they're good, but I just say, well, you know, you're saying that because you want to say that. I'd rather people just said, well, you know, didn't like it, didn't like it. But hopefully they're good. Some of them will not be so good, some will be. When I get back, I'm going to do loads of videos. I'm going to do loads of live streams and stuff there. Try and go to places that you know, people don't go. And I'm really looking forward to actually doing the videos when I get back. I think the last one I did when I was there, when was it? It's probably the week before I came back. Quite enjoyed doing that one. Seems as good. Me flying from Aberdeen is just under 1,100. My God. I think it's ridiculous. The prices are unbelievable. But I suppose it's just the time of the year when you go, isn't it? But 1,100, honestly, 1,100 quid. 2,000 from Aberdeen at Christmas with KLM. I don't like KLM anyway, but £2,000 from Aberdeen. Unbelievable. God. I flew with KLM when COVID was on. I flew back to the UK. I flew back to the UK when when lockdown was starting in Pattaya. And they were coming out of the lockdown in the UK. I flew back with KLM and I had a full row of seats to myself, and that's the first time I've ever slept on an aeroplane. I can't remember how much I paid, but it definitely wasn't £2,000 like. That's unbelievable. So how much are you paying, Gordon, for your flights? Or is that the actual flight that you've booked? Birmingham Airport, same, Emirates, 1,100. Vinny, that's just unbelievable, isn't it? Flights prices are not going to come down either. Just going to go one way. Same as the planes, up. But not down. Dean was just next to the lake. Closed down in 2010. I think he used to change money to coins and throw them in the pool. Girls used to strip and dive for the coins. Can't believe something like that would happen. 2010. I was there then as well. I can't understand why I didn't know about that. I was single then as well. Oh no, I wasn't. It's 2011 when I first went, wasn't it? Oh well, that's why I don't know about it. Has anybody been in Black Angel Bar in Soy 7? I'm not going to comment on it unless somebody has been in there. Blue and Potato. My flight next week to Manchester to Bangkok with Turkish Airways, 631. Is that a return flight, 631? That's pretty good. By the way, I'm doing this stream, and then obviously it's the first time I've done it, and I'm using the camera at the minute, but I am going to be using a proper streaming software platform in the future. I just didn't have time to get it set up. Well, actually, I did get it set up, but I didn't have time to learn how to use it. So I thought I'd just do it this way today, but hopefully I'll have it set up for the next one. That's if anybody wants to come on a live stream again. Let's have a look. It's just next to the limit. 631. March flight is just under 1100. Will not come down. No chance. 863 from Heathrow, 28th of December. So Richie, what are you gonna do? You're gonna get a train down, or? I flew from Heathrow quite a few times, and I've got the what do they call it? National Express, £33. I think I paid the last time. Took 9 hours to get from Sunderland to Heathrow, and 9 hours to come back. I mean, it was just like absolute torture, and I couldn't sleep. I'd flown in on Thai Airways. I think I got there at 6:30 in the morning. Waited till 10:30 for the bus from Heathrow to Sunderland, and then 9 hours. Unbelievable. And we had to stop in Leeds for half an hour, and they kicked us off the bus, and it was absolutely Baltic. I always remember that station is horrendous. So yeah, how are you getting there? Is that the one where you pay 1,000 for a drinks card? Oh, you mean Dark Angel? Aquadema is yeah, similar on Sun. Yeah. Black Angels is good. Aquadema, is it Aquadema? I've been there. Yeah, been there daytime drinking quite a few times. And then there's another one around the corner from there. Oh, what's the name of it? It's pretty good. Somebody will know which one I'm talking about. I'm crap with names. I forget. My memory's terrible. My dad's 89, he hasn't got dementia. I hope I don't get it. I think I'm getting it right now, like, but never mind. Blue Pattaya, yes, we booked it 3 months ago. Bloody hell, that's really good. Dean paid 980 from Newcastle a few months back, flying Christmas Eve. Believe it's over 1,200 now. We're moving it soon since she has the visa now. So Dean, just explain, are you going there and then coming back with your girlfriend, or which way are you doing it? 1,000 baht Black Angel card. I didn't even know they did a card. I know they do a burger and a beer. Yeah, it's pretty good. It is, anybody who's going to Pattaya needs to go to Soy 7 Black Angel Bar. That's all I can say on the subject. Yes, Black Angel Soy 7. I'm sorry I'm having to keep looking at the screen, but I cannot read the messages on the phone. Yes, I would definitely go there, Blue in Pattaya, 100%. And then you've got the beach after that, haven't you? You've got Beach Road, all the bars down there. Dean, so she's flying here, then I'll fly back with her in May. Okay. First Christmas I've missed in about 15 years. Yeah, I much prefer being there for Christmas, absolutely. I don't particularly like Christmas now anyway, not here anyway. Obviously when my son was young, then I did, but not anymore. Richie, Bangkok to Sukhothai, Sukhumvit, I presume you made, is 83. Oh, Sukhothai is 83 quid, so if anybody's got any cheaper airlines, I don't know, it's only one way. It's only one way to be grateful. Not too sure what you mean, Richie. I'm not understanding. Do you want to put that comment in again, just so I can? It's probably just me, like, but never mind. So Vinny, we're gonna have to meet up for a few drinks when you get back in December, and anybody else who's there, who's on the stream. It'll be good to to meet up with people. Maybe arrange some kind of meet-up night or something like that, depending on how many more subscribers we get. I think I got a lot of subscribers when I first opened the channel, started the channel. And they're still there, but I don't know whether they watch the videos. Because a lot of them came along when I did the interview with, the interviews with like expats. And obviously the stuff that I'm putting out now isn't interviews with expats. Maybe I need to do have a different channel for that, I don't know. Because I am going to do some when I get back. You can let us know anyway what you think, whether I should do that or not. Or whether I should continue doing what I'm doing. I think it's my round as well, Vinny, so I'll definitely get you a Coke. Don't worry about that. No, we'll look forward to it. We had some good times in Phuket when we were there, didn't we? Dean, just drive it to Bangkok. 5 hours from Bangkok to Sukhothai. 5 hours. My God. It's a long drive. I must admit though, I enjoy driving in Thailand much more than I enjoy driving here. Even in Pattaya, where it's absolutely crazy, because I think you know what to expect in Pattaya, and I think you just get used to it. And outside of Pattaya, the driving's not too bad anyway. Richie, I'm there 3rd of January. Anytime will do for me for a meet-up. Okay. Yeah, we'll do one in January for sure. Does anybody watch Pattaya Owl? I've been watching him I've just found his channel the last couple of weeks, and he was in Pattaya I think he came back last week and he was there for 2 weeks. Just wondering if anybody else watches him. Tubbs the World 4600. Did you work at West Colliery? No, I didn't. No. A couple of my mates did. But no, I didn't. My dad worked at Weymouth Colliery. But that would have been, God, probably about 30, 40 years ago, I think. Dean Smith, yes, right. It's okay driving inside the city. Yeah, I think it is. Totally different to driving in Pattaya. They're just crazy, but I think you just get used to it. And you've got to drive. Somebody once said to me when I first got there, Ian, you need to drive like a Thai. And once you do that, then it's fine. Some boy owl like. Yeah, he is good. I quite like him. Yeah, I thought, to be honest with you, I knew his live was on and I haven't watched it because I was at the hospital and I came back and I was having to try and set this up. I do like him. Like he is good. And I have been struggling. Have I been struggling for content? I've been struggling for ideas because I tend to like look into things too deeply, and I have got some videos I want to bring out in the next couple of weeks. So you can put in the comments what you think. If you think the crap, just put in that the crap. And if there's anything that you want any ideas you've got that you think I could do, then let us know as well. And I'll do them. I'll do it. But basically, I kind of wait to get back and do some proper YouTube stuff in Pattaya and in Thailand. And I love Bangkok's I love Bangkok. Absolutely love it. Nina hates Bangkok, but I love it. So I'll be definitely doing some videos from there. All things more of bangers than birds. Well, I must admit he doesn't speak much about. He does speak a lot about bangers, but maybe he just wants to keep it private. He did a lot of videos when he was out there, mind. I think he was probably doing 1 or 2 a day, which is quite a lot when you're only there for 2 weeks. But he enjoys it, and they were quite good. And the Vogue Hotel for £22 a night. That's unbelievable. Saying that, I'm paying £22 in Nature View in December. So, but I think we got it cheaper because I tried to book it online. I couldn't. Everywhere was like near Soy Buakhao was booked. Obviously, it's New Year's Eve. But then Nina went in, and we, as I say, we used to stay there a lot. So she went and saw saw reception and they recognised her from when we used to stay there like 10 years ago. And they didn't have anything, but then they rang her a couple of days later and said, right, we've got a room. Like I say, she gave us the fare. I think it's 22. It's 22 or 23. What's a pound? So has anybody? So a couple of people watched Owl tonight, have they? Was it a good stream? I'll probably watch it later. He's talking about getting involved in a bar, I think, but not investing in the bar, but providing providing the name and kind of his YouTube channel will be linked to it. Sounds pretty good. Believe me, lads, the Owl is not shy. I've spoken to Welsh Boy Webby about him. Yeah, he's quite good, isn't he, Welsh Boy Webby? I've only just found him, actually. Maybe it's about a week ago. He's quite good. He did a good video on Soy Boncot. All the bars up there. I think he said there's 14 there now. Unbelievable. I remember when there was only like probably 5 or 6 of them together. Now there's loads. That was quite a good video, considering you couldn't go in there and do any video on inside. It's quite a good video, and he's not shy, so he's pretty good. I like watching him. But the Owl's not shy. I'm not surprised by that. I'm not surprised he's not shy. He's just got to keep it private, isn't he? Which is fair enough. Please to fix the microphones. I know you had those cheap ones. I had some of them. I used them I got them from Lazada, and they've got I got a couple of my different ones, and they were all had either a whistle on it or a hum. So I bought some DJI mics, which I'm going to be using when I get all this set up properly. So what does it sound like, actually? Now that you've mentioned that, be interesting to find out what it sounds like. 2 cup specials. Yeah, I know. So anybody else out there? I know there's 14 people watching, which I'm really surprised at. Being the first live. If you've got any comments, put them on. Let us know where you're from and what your name is, and we'll have a chat. I don't want to run out of things to say, that's for sure. So since we've been talking about Bangkok, any of you guys been up there? And any of you guys been up there recently? Drink this tea before it gets cold. So yeah, getting back to Owl, he's going back in January, I think, for 2 weeks as well. So that's only probably about 9 weeks away, is it? So I'll probably go to his meet-up night, I think. And I think he's having one first 2 weeks in January. So I'll probably go to that. And if we've got enough people by then we can do that as well. It will be good. There's a particular bar that I like on Soy Bacau that I get on with them really well, so I might kind of use that as a central point and a place I could do a meet-up night or meet-up nights. But that's for the future when I get back to sort that out. Tubs over 4600 was at the Vogue, had interconnecting room. Nightmare. Oh, nightmare as in it was noisy coming from the other room. I won't ask what kind of noise it was. Did you not ask them to move you? Would they not move you to another room? Richie, can't wait to retire from Nissan and get over there full time. How long you got left at Nissan then before you can retire? Are you retiring early? Or are you retiring at retirement age 67? I know you're not 67, like. There's a few at Nissan dreaming the same dream. Yeah, the whole workforce, I think. My brother-in-law works for Nissan, and he's looking to retire as soon as possible. Tubbs 4600 would not move. Wouldn't move you. Oh, right. Why? Was it busy? Was it full? It's a big hotel, that. Looks quite nice, though. Alan seemed pretty happy with it. Nice pool. Gym. Richie, you're 53 now, so hopefully pay off soon. Do you think there'll be payoffs at Nissan? No, they're building that big factory battery plant just outside. Absolutely massive, isn't it? So, are you anticipating any payoffs? I got paid off, which is why I moved. I got, when COVID came, obviously, well, not obviously, but the company decided to close. It was an American company. So we had like 112 locations in the UK, and I was an area national account manager. And then they decided to close the business altogether and just go back and concentrate on America. So I took my redundancy, and I was getting my private pension at 55. Problem is, I'd left. I'd been there 20 odd years, but I left in between to go to Thailand. It didn't work out, so I went back. So I lost quite a bit of money in my redundancy. Still got a good payout, like, but you do things, don't you? Things right at the time. It doesn't work out. It doesn't work out. You just move on. I've commissioned the new training centre, so maybe not. Oh, well, there you go, Richie. Looks like it's not happening anytime soon. You never know. They were going to be bought by, was it Honda? Or go into partnership with Honda or something, and then it fell through. I don't know what happened there. But yes, if that's what you want, Richie, then you need to do what my sister says and manifest it. She does a lot of manifesting. I don't know whether it works, like. I don't think it does. Wrong subject, sorry, friendly horse. Wrong subject, but have you been making most of it? Been to a match stadium of light since you've been back? Do you know what? I went to the playoff final at Wembley, which was absolutely fantastic, and I haven't been to a game while I've been back. I did fancy getting tickets for the Arsenal game, but it's completely sold out. That's sold out straight away. Most of the games are selling out straight away. I am going to go to one, hopefully, before I get back. But if it's at the expense of going back to Thailand, then I won't. But I'm going to try and go to one. I mean, we were second in the league, Champions League. What can I say? Dean, getting a ticket is a nightmare now. I know 38,000 season tickets. You know. One of my mates had a season ticket, and he said he wasn't going to get it this year, and he's just going to go on a game-by-game basis. And now he's struggling to get tickets. So, but they are going to expand the stadium onto the 60,000 or something. So a design for that. That'd be good. I think we'd have to be challenging for things to be able to fill 63,000, like. But it's all good at the minute. And it's good to be able to say we're above the black and white team up the road. Is there any Newcastle supporters on here? And just in case, I'm not going to say anything that I shouldn't. We've got Vinny on here, and he's probably a Villa fan, I would have thought. You can let me know, Vinny. If they agree the housing in the sheepfolds may stop that. Yeah, I know. You never know with the Sunderland Council, do you, what they're going to do. Just have to wait and see. They'll have to come to some kind of compromise. That new bridge is good though. Keel Crossing, is it? That's really good. I think it's only a 5-minute walk from the city centre to the Sheepfolds now, or the Stadium of Light. That's really good. See if there's any more comments that I've missed. Don't think there is. So what's everybody's favourite airline then, to fly with? I would say probably for me it's Emirates is my favourite. But price-wise, I'm kind of ruled out from using them because I'm not going to pay those prices. As I said, £1,200 for December is just like absolute madness. Qatar, never used them, but they are, yeah, I've heard they are really good. Anyway, Thailand, I've had Sunderland chat now. We'll not chat about Sunderland anymore. Yeah, so I don't like KLM. Don't know if anybody's had an experience with KLM, but I didn't particularly like KLM. As I said, I've used Hainan. I was a bit wary about using them, but they were really good. And I flew back with Cathay Pacific because I had to book a flight like last minute, and that was £800 one way from Bangkok to Hong Kong, and then Hong Kong to Manchester. And I got a train from Manchester. But they were really good. At Cathay Pacific, the food was fantastic on Cathay Pacific. It's the best airplane food I've ever had. Got to say, really good. So if you ever get a chance to fly with them and you like your food, take it from me, very good. KLM, get over in a one. Yeah, I know you can, but I don't think there's much room either. I think they're very, the seats are very close together. There's not as much room as there is with Emirates. Emirates for me and Puntland Airport is so convenient. Yeah, it is the best for us here to use Emirates, but like I say, costs just absolutely ridiculous. I know I've got some Emirates Blue points I can use, but I think it only adds up at about £25. So I'm not going to book a £1,200 flight just so I can save me 25. But we'll see, might get something come up in the future if I need it. Hopefully I'll not, because I've got no intention of coming back. As I say, I'll be out in Thailand unless I'm forced to come back for some reason. Dean, I like the break halfway. Each of their own though. Flew Eva from London direct was good, just prefer the break. I flew Eva direct to London from Bangkok. They were really good as well, good airline. But I found their prices have gone up as well. Do I prefer the break? I used to prefer, so I think go from Newcastle to Dubai, having a break for a couple of hours, and then Dubai to Bangkok. But I think I prefer a one-way flight now. I haven't booked a one-way flight but I think I would prefer a one-way, just a one-er, as you say. I'll tell you what the cheapest airline is, India Air. You can get really cheap flights for them. And obviously we know why, because of the crash. And I don't think the information's been released yet, and probably won't be for a long time on why it crashed, but I know they did release a preliminary they issued something preliminary saying the pilot, maybe the pilot error, or the pilots might not have been altogether there, I guess. I don't know how to put it. But anyway, regardless of that, I'm not flying with India Air. They'll probably end up changing the name or something like that. Dean, I just find for me when I factor parking for the month, it's better from Newcastle, even if it is expensive. Would you not just, why would you not just get a taxi? I mean, a taxi's going to cost you probably £40 from Sunderland, and obviously £40 back. What's your reasoning for parking? It's about, is it about £150 for parking? Probably more than that in Newcastle. Absolutely ridiculous, the cost of flights. The cost of parking at airports, sorry. And the cost of flights. Parking from what's better from Newcastle, even if it's expensive. Oh, right, okay, from other airports. Yeah, I get you. Yeah. I prefer, I don't mind flying from Manchester, to be honest. Just jump on the train. I think it was about £23 last time I did that. And then fly from there. I stayed in the hotel there called, oh God, can't remember. Anyway, it was a new hotel. It was good. Really nice hotel, good food. Wasn't too expensive. And it was right next to Terminal 2, so it took us like 5 minutes to walk from the hotel for my flight. I'm not too bothered. I must admit, I'm not too bothered about flying from Newcastle. I will if I get the opportunity, because obviously it's easier. But I'm not bothered, because I just don't want to pay those prices. So Tubbs DeWalt, where are you from? Or where do you live? Do you live in Pattaya, or do you live in England at the minute? Or anybody else who's watching? Put it in the comments where you're from. And tell me maybe a bit about if you've been in Pattaya. If you go on holiday in Pattaya, or whether you live in Pattaya. Anyone seen the videos of Air India and the rubbish after the meal service and the toilets? Yeah. You're always going to see bad stuff like that. You're not going to see anything positive about it when something like that's happened. But I still would fly on there. Anybody else would fly on there for 350 quid? I think it was 350 from, where did I see it? I think it was 350 from Heathrow. I could be wrong, like, it was 350 for sure. That was, I'll tell you what it was. That was British Airways from Newcastle to Heathrow, and then Heathrow to, I can't remember. 2 stops anyway. 350 quid. Anyone seen the videos? I've seen that one. North Air is 600, Manchester. I'd rather do that. Yeah, I saw some really good prices for North Air, especially when the prices first got released. But the price of North Air don't include baggage and stuff, do they? You've got to add that on as an extra. Blue and Potatoes just commented on what I've just said. Yeah, I think you do get one meal on there, because it's a direct flight, isn't it? I think you do get one meal, but you've got to pay for the second meal, is that right? I'm sure that's what I read. And obviously you've got to pay for your luggage as well. See, I could get away with that because I ain't got, well, no, I couldn't. Flying here, I could get away with it because I don't bring anything. Going back, Nina orders stuff from Zara, River Island. She wants stuff taken back, food taken back, chocolate, because the chocolate over here is better. She thinks it's better, which I agree it is. So I end up taking a lot back, but not a lot coming here. No meals either, but to be honest, Emirates wasn't good. I don't think Emirates food's that good, like, I must admit. Greg's pasties. I did buy Greg's pasties from Siambury's when I was in, when I was in Pattaya. In fact, I did one of those, I did a video on it, only a short, but yeah, don't think they sell them anymore. Don't think you can get them in Thailand anymore. But if you can, let us know, because I'll buy them when I'm there. I do love a Greg's sausage roll or a Greg's pasty. Tubbs to Chesley Street, okay. And do you, I presume you go on holiday to Pattaya then, if you live in Chesley Street. I'll bring you some out. Now that would be a great idea. That's what I should do, isn't it, when I'm back? If I want some pasties or sausage rolls, ask subscribers to bring some with them. I've got a friend in who lives, well, it's a neighbour, but he's a friend, and he can only read gluten-free stuff. So I always take him a couple of loaves of gluten-free bread, because it's difficult to get hold of in Pattaya. So he looks forward to his beans on toast when I take his bread out. So yes, I'll probably come here with about 11 kilos in a big case. Then I go about the max 25, 30. And as I say, I don't bring anything for myself because I've got stuff here that I want to wear here, which is obviously going to be warm gear, trousers, coats, etc. Aye, that is a good idea. I'll hold you at that, Dean. Bring me some, just sausage rolls will be fine. Anything you really crave when you're in Thailand, you just kind of get in expat stores. Anything I crave when I'm in Thailand? I do crave Greg's, to be honest. Kebabs. I know you can get a kebab in Pattaya, and you get a chicken kebab or I think it's called Pasha's kebab places. There's a few of them opened up. I was going to do a video on it actually, because there was one in I think it's Q&A, and I had a one from them. It was really good, but they're nowhere near as good as what they are here. I definitely crave kebabs when I'm over there. And chocolate from here. I do think the chocolate's totally different over there to what it is here. Tubbs the World 4600, been going for 20 years. Got MS now haven't been since 2019. Oh, sorry to hear that. So you can't, I take it you can't go, you'll not be going? 20 years, God. So I bet you've seen some changes from when you first went in, what, 2000 to 2019? It's certainly not the same as when I first went in 2011. It has completely changed, like, really has. Still good though, still a fantastic place, I love it. I love it. Richie, I met a lad from work in Soy 7 in August. He spent £6,000 in 2 weeks. He was buying all the lasses drinks in the bar all day, every day. Mental. Lad's bin was loaded. He loves it though. Do you know what? If you can afford to spend £6,000, and that's fair enough, I suppose. There's absolutely no chance that's ever happened to me. I do have a friend who did have a bin loaded quite a few years ago. But it certainly wasn't anywhere near £6,000. £6,000. Anybody else spend that kind of money? That must tell you what, he must have had some great nights. Or some great, well, he's drinking all day, so some great days. £6,000. Wow. Best say my girlfriend, she has a massive stash of Galaxy. I do like Galaxy. 75 baht, you know. 75 baht, now it's 43? Is it 43? I think it was 43.2 or something the last time I looked. Can you imagine getting 75 baht now? How good that would be. Unbelievable. That'll never happen again, will it? ...2007, my first time, best times to be honest, 2007 to 2014 I'd say was the peak for me. 2007 to 2014, so like that was the first couple of years I was going, from 2011. Everybody I speak to who's like lived there for a long time says it was a lot better when they first went. But is that not just like anything? It's like fantastic when you first go, then you just get used to it. I know things have changed, like, and when I used to walk down the street in 2011 down the Soys, they used to be shouting "sexy man." You never hear them say that very much now. That's probably because I'm not a sexy man anymore. In fact, I probably wasn't a sexy man then either. But you never hear things like that. Is me point. And they didn't have mobile phones, or they weren't on mobile phones, weren't allowed mobile phones. Now that's like everybody, all of them have got mobile phones. Richie, they were proper taking advantage of them. They will do if they can. Oh yeah, absolutely. It would have been absolutely surrounded by girls all day, every day. That's a lot of money to spend in 2 weeks, like $6 grand. Wow. Dean, yeah, just evolves. Phones and internet ruined it. They know what they can get now or extort from us. Yeah, they do. I mean, bar fines are like unbelievable. Walking Street, and I've never been to Walking Street for a long time. Nina goes to Walking Street with her friends and that. She tells me how much they're paying. I'm like, Jesus. But some of the bar fines that I hear, some of my mates telling us they're paying in Walking Street is absolutely ridiculous. You just wouldn't, well, I wouldn't pay it. Don't know about you lot, but I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't now anyway because I'm married, but you know what I'm saying. Mind, I don't care. I'll pay it anyway. I love to party. That's the problem. That like I mentioned, I did that budget video, living on a budget for the guy that I know, and it does really depend on like your entertainment, what you want to do. And when I first went back in 2020 and the bars opened, I spent an absolute fortune, like just ridiculous amounts of money. And when you're living there, you can't do what you did when you went on holiday, that's for sure. But I think people do that. But obviously I can't do that now, but I still do have a good time, for sure. $4,000 baht. 4,000 baht. Bar fine. 1,000 agogo. 4,000 baht. Bar fine. Is that a Walking Street thing? I haven't been there for ages, so I know my mates tell me it's dead expensive. But like 4,000 baht, just 100 quid bar fine. Phil and Jamie's Adventures. I just got back 12th of October. Worst part is the escalator. I know. Oh, it's absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? It's a perfect name for it. In the airport. Point of no return. I can't wait to retire out there. When I first went out, it was 68 baht to 150 baht for foot massage. Foot massage, yeah, I know. Yeah, just going back the escalator, that is like the worst. Oh, because once you step on it, you know you can't go back. You got to fly out the country before you're going to get back down there. It is very depressing. Like, it's a lot better though going through passport control and that in it. You get through really quick using the machines as well. Saying that, the last when I came back, I put my card in my passport, and it's a new passport. I put it in the machine, and they wouldn't accept it. And I had to go to an immigration officer. So I was like, oh, what's happening here? But anyway, They let me out. Let's just hope they let me back in. 68 baht when you first went out, Phil. God. Phil and Jamie's Adventures, sorry. 68 baht. Can you imagine if you get 68 to 75 baht now? It'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? So yeah, Dean, 400,000, 4,000 short time, 1,000 for the bar. Wow. Unbelievable. I know in 2011 it wasn't anywhere near that. When I was a single lad in Bangkok, it was nowhere near as expensive as that. Soy Cowboy was my first, I got there, as I say, my first time there. Soy Cowboy was the first place I went. And Tilak Bar, I met a girl in there. By the end of the night, she was absolutely rat-arsed. I got a taxi back to the hotel. Me being green as grass, only had 1,000 baht. Taxi driver said he didn't have any change. She was comatose. So I had no other choice but to give him 1,000 baht. So my first impressions weren't that good. And then we went, I just about carried that into the hotel. But all's well that ends well. Let me just say that. I'll have to be careful what I say because obviously Nina might be watching this video. I'm not saying anything that she doesn't know I like, but yeah, that was my first time. Anybody else got any stories like that? 12,000 baht long time jumped in, 1,500 maximum. Yeah? 12,000 baht long time in Jomtien. Wow. It's a bit different, isn't it? Where's that? Dean, I spend way more with a bird now. Aye, well. Yeah, so do I. You're right. Phil and Jimmy, yes, face recognition on now, yeah. Actually, that's what happened. I put my passport in, it was accepted. Then I want to take a photograph of my face. And it worked okay with my old passport, but this time it didn't. And I had to go and see the immigration officer. Blue, yeah, hard day. My missus does not drink and hates the bars, so I go out with the lads at night. Best of both worlds. Yeah, Nina doesn't like going out drink. We do go out drinking, but we just go out for a drink. Maybe it's about 6 o'clock. We'll have a few drinks, something to eat, and then go home. But to go out drinking with Nina on a proper session doesn't happen. She'd rather go out with her friends, and I go out with my friends. So as you say, best of both worlds. It's me, Blue. I'm a nightmare, and end up getting her mates out and go to the Republic, etc. Any of you lads been to Rompo at night? Some good bars. Rompo, what's that? Rompo. You've got to enlighten me on what that is. Maybe I'm being stupid. Phil and James Adventures. I used to go out 6 times a year for business, buying apparel and accessories for our brand. Big changes since COVID, especially in Bangkok. Pratunam area, all Indian owned businesses, hardly any Thai owners. Tell you what, there is in Bangkok a lot of Indian, there's a lot in Pattaya as well, like, but there's a lot of Indians in Bangkok. Still love it though. My first time, Blue and Pattaya, my first time was free, went back to hotel, Dale was at the she left and was moaning to my mates about money. They fobbed her off. It was only a couple of days later that girl I was with asked for the cigs on balcony. First time was free. Does anybody else have any friends who've told them that when they've been with a girl that it was free? Be interesting to hear if anybody's got any friends who've said that, or anybody who has actually had that happen. One of me trips got bike taxi with a bird, took her back to room. Rumple Market, Jomtien. So whereabouts that? Is that along the beach road in Jomtien, and on the left hand side as you get quite a way along? If that's where you mean. It was not free, but she left the money behind, therefore it was. Unbelievable. A Thai girl leaving money behind. Never been known. I've never known Nina ever leave any money anywhere. If I'm paying a bill, like they say I'm paying the electric bill and it's 1,850, Nina expects us to send 2,000. And that will never change. Blue, only time ever, yeah. I've had mates who, not close friends, but friends who've said, you know, that they don't, in fact one in particular said he never ever pays. We all know that's not true. Dean, here's a story. First time in Pat, third night, had a bird for 2 days, woke up second day, last gone and suitcase gone, all clothes but no money took. Looked for her for 12 hours and gave up. Unbelievable. Yeah, you're right, Blue, we all pay one way or another. Oh, she came back, so Dean, she came back with your clothes washed and ironed. Wow. Still friends with her now. I think they're great anyway, the girls. I mean, most of the bars you go in, they're all dead friendly, aren't they? So where's everybody's favourite area to drink? I like going inside. I like Sober Cow, I actually saw a channel the other day, a live stream of Sober Cow, you know, the junction between Diana and Sober Cow. And I was watching that for about 20 minutes and I thought, why am I watching this? And I think there's another one there, Beach Road as well. In fact, I know this because I watched it. My go-to bar was always the Marquee Bar, been going there years. Yeah, actually I saw a video on that the other day. I don't know who it was. It was a YouTuber and he went for Sunday dinner and I think the Sunday dinner was 129 baht or something like that. I mean, it didn't look absolutely fantastic, like, but for 129 baht. I wouldn't have gone there, like, not for a Sunday dinner for 129 baht. But yeah, that bar's always cropping up. People think it's a great bar, don't they? Dean, honestly, Thais have to be the friendliest people in the world. I totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. Yeah, I love them. It's like, you know, when I come back here and I see people walking, you know, I listen to people, I'm just like, just don't want to be here. Totally different. Totally different. Do you like Soy 7 Pattaya? Yes, I do. There's some good bars in there, down there. Which particular bar are you talking about, Paul? I think you might have one in mind. Kara's Party Bar has a stream, Tree Town. I'll have to have a look at that. Honey Pot Bar on Soy 19, just past Weatherspoons. I've seen that, actually. I've never been in, but I've seen it. Does anybody, what do people think of Tree? I don't drink in Tree Town very much. I just find it like far too loud, and there's plenty of other good places to go for me. What do you think? Anybody got any thoughts on that? Nia Bar on Soy 7 is my go-to there. Nia Bar. My mates get very depressed coming back, going on and on about all the fat UK women. Yeah, they're right as well. It's not just that. I mean, some of them look, you know, try not to be disrespectful. Some of them look really nice, but as soon as they speak, you're like, oh my God. Geez, there also so many views from the stream. Kink is very good. Yeah. No comment. Joy Bar, yeah. Yeah, Joy Bar is good. Yeah. I just don't like the noise in Tree Town. It's just like, for me, it's just like every bar playing music and competing against each other with music. Tree Town, Avatar Bar, go see Mum's and Shirley. Avatar used to be Pandora Bar, size 7. Alright, okay. I didn't know that. Kink upstairs, can't go now having a girlfriend. We don't have to take your girlfriend, Dean. It's closed downstairs now, isn't it? It's just upstairs. So I've been told. Phil and Jamie's adventures. Thailand is like it was here 40 years ago. No one cares what everyone else is doing. Can leave your keys in the ignition with phone on. Phone on bike. Drop your wallet. Someone comes running after you with it. Yeah. Not like that now, for sure. Dean, she's glued to me. I know what you mean. Well, okay. That's fair enough. As I say, me myself and Nina don't go out drinking a lot together. We do go out a lot, but we don't go on a session together. We used to go on a Sunday afternoon down Beach Road with friends, but they kind of stopped going, or they moved back to the villages, or some of them moved back to the UK. So that got knocked on the head. I would agree with Avatar, but had a falling out, not been in 3 months. Walking Street has definitely changed. That's more like, I mean, I haven't been, but I'm told that there's a lot of Indian bars there. And if you wanted to go in, you couldn't. Is that right? I'm not bothered about Walking Street. Like, I'm not bothered about going down there. I used to go years and years ago, but now I'm not. I'm not bothered. She went by the tiny name of Pang. What bar is that again, Dean? Avatar. Avatar bar. I'm going to have to try it. I might have been in, like. Just can't remember. I might have been in there. I think it's Annie's bar I quite like in Cyber Cow. It's only a little tiny bar. Quite like going in there. And there's a bar opposite Tree Town called Manau Bar, I think it is. Right on the corner. So when you come out of Tree Town, there's a bar just on the corner there. Quite like it in there. Loads of girls in there as well, if anybody's interested. Big Indian clubs taking over loads of area in Walton Street. Yeah, no, I've heard that. As I say, I'm not bothered. Like, I'm not bothered. I quite like going to Jump Tea, to be honest. There's plenty of bars there. Tell you what I did do. I walked into that. I can't remember the name of it. Jump Tea in Walking Street or something like that. And it's all gay bars. And then you shit myself. Not that I've got any problem with gays, but obviously that's not for me. So yeah, didn't even know it was there. £5 a bottle is that? £5 a drink in the Indian bars. Well, the Indians don't like spending money, do they? So that'll probably be £5 a drink between 5 of them. I shouldn't say that, should I? Oh, I've said it now anyway. Can't take it back. So do any of you guys go to Walking Street then? I wouldn't be going for not a £5 a bottle anyway. I think when Nina goes out with her mates to go to iBar and they buy a bottle of whiskey between them. 5 straws, 1 drink. Yeah, I know. Anybody been to Wahin recently? It's about 8 or 9 years since I was there. I've only been once, but I do fancy going back. Yeah, I know, and the nightclubs don't well. I know. I've had a few people tell me that they've been trying to get in the bars and they won't let them in. I wouldn't want to go in anyway. I don't like whiskey, but I like Jack Daniels. It's not whiskey, is it? But the closest thing I can think of to that would be Jack Daniels. I do like Jack Daniels. I do actually drink Samsung Coke sometimes when I'm pissed. I don't mind that. Blue, last time I went Walking Street in June, did a vlog in the Byblos Beach Club, which was good. Byblos Beach Club. So whereabouts is that? In Walking Street? I'll have to subscribe to your channel, Blue and Pattaya. I've actually been in Boss Club. So what's Boss Club then? You think I'd know a lot of these things, wouldn't you? Living in Pattaya. But I only go to places I like, so. I was in Wahin in June, very late. I'm thinking about going in maybe in December or January. Hope you don't mind me keep turning away from the camera. I just can't see the messages unless I look at the laptop the way I've got it set up. The next time it'll be a lot better. I hope it's been okay. It's the first one I've ever done. Not perfect, but next time it'll be better. Really nice inside, not for me. All I will say is during the day for a look around. Alright, okay. Oh, the old marine. Yes. Blue and Pattaya, yeah, open pool top and drinks expensive, but you get use of the pool all day and towels, etc. Plus food is cheap. Might have to try it out. I'll do a video if I can. Candy bar's good, yeah. Yeah, really good. Kawasaki 123, yeah. Totally agree. Great place. Blue in Pattaya. I used to love rolling live on Soy 8, yeah. But that never recovered from COVID and Soy's dead now, which is a shame. Yeah, I did as well. Really good. It's a shame, isn't it, all those bars that disappeared during COVID. Some really, really good bars. Not that there isn't some good bars now, but... Does anybody get into Cherry Bar on Soy Diana in the complex? Adam's been running that for like, God, many, many years. I usually go on the Banchang trip once a month, first Wednesday of the month. That's pretty good. Any Northern Soul bars in Pattaya? I don't know. Probably will be. If anybody knows, put it in the comments for Richie. Yeah, Soy 7. Yeah, you're right. Soy 7 has never been the same, like, but it's still okay though. It's not too bad. There you go, Richie. Marquee bar do Northern Soul. I didn't know that. Don't know a lot, do I? Blue in Pattaya. I'm intrigued now, Dean. What you're intrigued about, Blue? Not going to be. Oh, if I could add a picture, Blue, I would. Well, you can't put it on here, unfortunately. Well, I don't think you can anyway. It's the first time I've done a live stream. You know, when I'm talking on here, I just can't wait to get back. Hopefully it's going to be in the next couple of weeks. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens with my dad. Well, we've had more people watching than I thought, to be honest. So I'm really pleased about. Probably not the best live stream that's ever been done, but it's the first one and it'll get better, hopefully, going forward. Yeah, when I get back, Blue, we'll meet up if you like. That will be good. Dean, pissed lads, having fun in the best city in the world. 100%. That's what Pattaya Owl says, isn't it? Pattaya, the best city in the world. He's not wrong, like. He's not wrong. I know it's not as good as maybe what people say 20 years ago, but it's still bloody great. Have we had any more? Have we had any more likes? Can everybody give us a like if you haven't already? That would be absolutely fantastic. Did you get your tattoos in Thailand or the UK? I got that one in Pattaya just before I came back. It's not finished yet, but I didn't have time to get it finished. And I've probably got 3 or 4 I got done in Pattaya, and some I got done in the UK. But I'd never get them done in the UK again. I'll always get them done in Pattaya. And I'll be getting this one finished when I get back. And it's a lot cheaper. Like a hell of a lot cheaper. Richie, I'm a bit worried about meeting my girlfriend's family when I go over at Christmas. What was I like when I first met his family? It was okay. I mean, it was weird because it was like the house was like on stilts. I was like, there was cows outside. It was really primitive, and I don't think there'd ever been any. I don't think there'd been an Englishman ever there, because everybody just constantly stared at us while I was there. But it was okay. And then we had, because we got married in England, and then we got married in Thailand as well, and there was, God, hundreds of people at the wedding, and everybody just stared at us constantly for the whole time. But it was all right. Thai people are great anyway, so I don't think you have to be worried about it. I had a sakyant, if that's how you say it. Bamboo, it hurt way less than the gun. I don't know what that means. Am I being stupid or what? Dean, I can't believe that you're bringing your lass over in November to England. It's absolutely freezing cold now. What's it going to be like in November? She'll just be in the house constantly. You don't need to find any things for her to do. She just want to stay warm. Alright, bamboo tattoo, right, got you. What's the rough cost of a Thai wedding? I suppose it depends on the dowry you've got to give. Didn't cost us that much. I can't even remember what dowry I gave, to be honest with you, so it can't have been massive. God, I would remember it. It wasn't too expensive. They cooked all the food and everything in the village. Our family cooked all the food. So, nah, I can't remember, so it can't have been that much. Or I would remember it. Somebody else on here might know how much it costs. I know she complained already. We don't get a lot of snow now, do we? Nina wanted to see the snow so badly. And the first year she came, we didn't get any snow. The second year we did. And she only went out in it for 5 minutes and said, right, that's it. Thanks very much. Don't want to see it anymore. She hated it after that. Yeah, what is the picture, Dean? You can describe it. My missus lost her mum during COVID, so only has her granddad now, and he is loaded. Nice one. My missus loved the snow. I ended up driving to the lakes chasing snow. Bloody hell. I hate the snow. Absolutely hate the snow. I hate the cold. Which is why I keep moaning about how cold it is outside. Yeah, you're lucky then, no dowry. I can't remember how much I paid. I think it was about, it was probably £2,000, I think. I'll have to ask Nina, she'll know. I'm sure it was about £2,000. I think I got a discount after I told Nina I wasn't paying whatever they wanted. She'll tell us anyway, I'll find out. And the next live I'll put it on. Somebody probably have to remind us, like, but I'll put it on. I'll tell everybody. I hate the sludge we get. Snow is fine. Yeah, no, but it turns to sludge straight away, doesn't it? And they don't clear the roads. I hate it. Just absolutely. I mean, I don't like being in the UK anyway, but being in the UK in the winter is just like horrendous. And the clocks went back last night an hour. So it was dark at 5 o'clock. Oh. Never mind, I'll be away from it soon enough. You know, Ty's in photo, she wants pics of her in the snow. Yeah, that's exactly what she did. She took some pictures in the snow and then she was done. And she's probably still got them. Straight on Facebook. Everything goes on Facebook immediately. Wherever she takes a photograph of, goes on Facebook. Kawasaki, my missus came over in May for 6 months and was cold in a hot UK summer. Well, as I say, Nina used to play outdoor bowls, and that was obviously in the summer. She was always freezing cold. Always played with a jacket on, and I can't play with a jacket on when I'm playing. Phil and Jimmy's Adventures 979. That's when I semi-retire out end of October, back early April. Can't wait. Semi-retire. So you're going to end of October. So you're going this next week, and come back early April. That's good though, isn't it? You're coming back. You're leaving the crap weather, and you're going to come back when the weather hopefully gets a bit warmer. I'm gonna, when I do the live stream next time, I'm gonna have the comments in front of us, so I'm not having to keep turning looking at the laptop, because I keep forgetting that I need to look at the camera. Not yet, Phil and Jamie, not yet. In a few years, summer in UK, winter in Thailand. It's perfect, isn't it? I know some taxi drivers who do 6 months here. So they'll do like the summer here and then 6 months in Thailand, which is really good. The only problem you've got is you'll have your expenses here, so you might have a house to pay for and stuff like that. But if you can do it, that's a great way of working it. 6 months there, 6 months here, so you don't see any winter. I know quite a few people who do it. Anyone stayed at the Somerset and can recommend it? I normally stay in Arica, the Arica Lodge, but beds are way too firm. I like the Arica Lodge, never stayed in Somerset. I think I've seen Blue. I think I've seen your channel, and I'll look at it tonight, and I will subscribe. Might be good to get a collab or something like that at some point. Maybe it's when I'm back in Thailand, if you wish. Wet season with the floods too much in Thailand. Nina said it's been raining a lot, like in the last month or so. Every day she's been saying it's raining, so yeah, I think you're right. But I'd still rather be there. I could put up with the wet season, no problem. I stay at Sleep With Me. Where's that? Sleep With Me. What a great name for a hotel. Sleep With Me. Phil and Jamie, I have a business here and property in Thailand that I rent out, so income on both sides. That's really good. Do you find it easy to rent your property in Thailand then? I suppose it depends where it is, doesn't it? Whether it's easy to rent or not. I know there's in the village I live, I know there's quite a few houses recently been purchased and they're rented. And they're rented like that. But it's a really, really nice village that I live in. Really quiet. Dean, 1, 2, 3 here, 1 month there. Amber Hotel. I don't know where the Amber Hotel is. New Pattaya vlogs from next week, daily ones. I'll have to definitely subscribe. Sorry, 19 off Cybercar. Okay. Okay, got you. Just past Witherspoons first. Turn left out of Witherspoons first. Sorry, on the right, on the left. Yes, it's a hotel investment. Have 2 condo investments. Finish in 2028, 29. Wyndham Hotel. I've stayed in a Wyndham Hotel, but it was in Bangkok, not in Jomtien. What does everybody think of Bangkok? Do you like going to Bangkok? Do you like Nana Plaza, Soy Cowboy? Then you've got a few of the other soys as well, where there's groups of bars. I bet he's behind Sleep With Me next, so I think they're Wetherspoons. Copper Spoons, yeah. Are marriage visas easy to sort out, or do you use an agent? I used an agent. That's because I was lazy. I just wanted to get it done. Maybe somebody in here will know the answer to that. I'm just lazy though, I just use the agents. I should just do it myself. Blue, I love Bangkok, yeah. Absolutely, my favourite place. Nina hates Bangkok, but I love it. I'll definitely be going there when I get back. Probably do 3 or 4 nights. Usually stay in the Majestic, which is just around the corner from Nana Plaza. Brings back memories because that's the first hotel I ever stayed in Thailand. Can you put comments on the TV screen next time? Yes, I will. Once I set up the streaming, I have got the streaming service set up, but I just didn't have time to learn how to do it properly tonight. But I will have it set up properly next time, and all the comments will be on the screen. It is much better. I didn't even know whether they were on the screen or not, because they are appearing on my phone, but I just can't see them because like I'm a bit far away from it. But yeah, I'll put them on the screen next time, and I'll keep looking at the camera next time as well, and not keep turning away. Hate Cowboy, love Soy 7 and 9. Stumbling is great. Yeah, I love Stumbling. I love just sitting on the bars on the front and just watching the world go by. And there's loads of bars there where you can do that, isn't there? I don't like Cowboy now. I must admit, I used to like it. But the last time I was there, I saw, I don't know, 10, 15 rats running around when I was in a bar. I know there's loads of rats in Bangkok, I know that, and there's the temperatures, the heat and all that, but like, I just thought, I'm not coming here again. It stunk of urine, so I've never been back since. Dean's recommending Kawasaki use an agent. I will use an agent. We had a nightmare with a tourist visa. Bad agent this time, royally fucked us. I use an agent in Pattaya, what they're called. Can't remember. I'll put it on. If anybody wants the name of the agent, let us know and I'll send you it. Really good service. Never had any problem with them. Oh God, I can't remember the name. My memory is terrible. Expensive for marriage visa, 5k. Is it? Bloody hell. If it's 5k, I just didn't bother getting married. Just didn't bother. 5k. God. How are you finding doing first live? I think it's a good live. I am enjoying it more than I thought I would, because obviously it's the first one I've ever done. I was worried that people wouldn't turn up, and we've had, I think it's only about 20, but like that's 20 more than I thought would turn up. Whether it's good or not, I don't know. Hopefully, you're saying it is. Hopefully it is. And next time I'll do it, a bit more professional. Have as Richie said, have the comments on the screen, and I'll use a proper streaming thing. So, Blue, have you done a live stream? Because I've never looked at your channel. And what did you think, if you have, the first time you did it? Dean, I won't name the bad agent. Just tell us what soy they're in, Dean. Hopefully it's not the one I use. Richie, first live has been good, to be fair. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. I'm conscious I'm not looking at the camera. I used a specialist refusals. She lives in Bath and is spot on. All right, so you use somebody in England. I used somebody who to do Nina's British passport. So she had to do like a 5-year. Oh God, I can't remember the name of it. Leave to remain. She did that, and she was in England. She did all that for us, but she'd done my Nina's initial 6-month visa to come to England. So I'd already used her, so I used her all the time. After that, she was really good. She travelled from London to I lived in South Shields at the time to complete all the forms. She was really good. Blue in Pattaya, no, may do one day. Well, I can recommend it because I quite enjoyed this one. Hopefully everybody else has. And it'll be better next time, for sure. I mean, to be honest with you, it's like, it's easy. Just use your phone if you want to just use your phone, but you're not going to have all the bells and whistles and things, which I think you need to make it a bit more appealing to people. Dean said he could do it himself now that he knows what's needed. Tell you what, doing your retirement extension is a piece of cake. It's only 2 bits of paper. So easy. As long as you're not using Bangkok Bank and you need a bank statement from them, because they're an absolute nightmare at the moment. And a lot of people have had lots of problems with the bank, with Bangkok Bank anyway. Blue, I use DJI Pocket 3 for vlogs, so I can hook that up to laptop for lives. We'll test it one day. Yeah. Yeah, you can. You can connect the iPhone as well. I just didn't have time to look how to do it properly. But I'll have it all sorted next time. I want it to look at least look good, even if it isn't. Do you really need all the bells and whistles? Don't mind you looking down. I don't know. I think it's just nice to be looking at people like when they, when they've took the time to come and join the live stream rather than me like turning away. I didn't realise it was going to be like this. Actually, I thought I would have been able to set it up a bit better, but anyway, it is what it is, isn't it? Kazakhstan is a good bank, yeah. I'm going to open a new account because I'm with Bangkok Bank, and to be fair, I've never had any problems. The account's never been locked, but I'm going to open another account just in case, because I don't want to have any issues. Anybody here had any issues with Bangkok Bank? I know Owl had the Bangkok Bank account that's been closed, but I think that was opened on a tourist visa, so they're closing all those accounts. I do find strange is not being able to open an account, a bank account, on a DTV visa, because like you've got a 5-year visa. Surely you should be able to have a bank account with that. But there's always ways around it. I certainly wouldn't be going to the cash machine and using my card, a UK card, and paying 250 baht every time. My mate Mark does a lot of lives from his bar in Pattaya, so we're going to get him to show me what is what next week. Then I may do one. What bar's that Mark works in? Phil and Jamie, they restricted my account, had to go and get face scan, etc. in my branch in Bangkok, but they didn't block account. Yeah, I think do the face scan. And I took my passport in when I renewed my passport, and they said everything was fine. And like I say, I've had, touch wood, I've had no problems so far, but I'm still going to open another account just in case with another bank, probably Kazakhstan. M&M bar, okay. Right, well, should we close now? Should we close it now or what? How long have we been on? 2 hours. Bloody hell. It's unbelievable. I'm going to do another one next week. Maybe just do one during the week, do you think? What's the best time everybody would think would be the ideal time for them? I have an emergency bank account and I have the card from in my girlfriend's name just for scan and ATM code when I need it, yeah. I scan everything when I'm there. I do everything on my phone. I hardly carry any cash. I scan everything. So convenient. Kawasaki, what's the best visa you would recommend if you're living there? Well, if you're over 50, you can do, obviously you can do the retirement visa. You've got to have 800,000 in your bank, basically all the time. DTV visa's pretty good, 5 years. I suppose it's individual circumstances, really. I like the idea of doing a 5-year visa and not having to worry about it. Like every 6 months just going out of the country and coming back. I like the idea of that. Blue in Pattaya will be flying this time next week. I wish I was flying this time next week. Yes, Dean is going to make me cry as well. Especially when you're talking about on a live, you're talking to like-minded people and you just want to be there. Phil and Jimmy, Wise account is good, can be used in Thailand and UK, no charges. I've got a Wise account as well, but what happened was with Bangkok Bank, I was sending money from Wise and it was taking 3 days to get there. So I stopped using it and I use Revolut now, and it normally gets there in 10-15 minutes. But I do still have the Wise account. M&M is just off Soybecow, known as Soy D Apartments, 50 yards up from Marquee Bar. Marquee Bar, is that what you mean? Have Wise just to transfer to girlfriend. Is it good in Thailand? I've never used it. I've never used the card. But as I say, I have transferred money on Wise. And it was good. I think it was on Bangkok Bank's end where the problem was, not with Wise. It might have been sorted now anyway, but I started using Revolut and now I just use them all the time. Right, well, is everybody happy for us to close the stream for now? And maybe do another one next week, during the week? I don't know what day, but I'll put an invite out or a notice or whatever it is for people to see when I'm going to do it. Just make sure I've missed any comments. Right, okay. Well, I do really appreciate you joining tonight. Everybody who's joined. I'll try and jump on midweek footy Wednesday night. Yeah, I appreciate that. Unless I do it a bit earlier. Maybe I do it. Maybe I'll have a think and I'll put it out there. Or I might just wait. No, I'll put it out. We'll do a live. I'll do a live next week and I'll put it out there. Probably I'll try and do it for 7 o'clock if I can. So thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. I didn't expect as many people. I know some people get, hundreds of people on the live streams, but as it's the first one, I'm really happy with the response tonight. Right, thanks very much, and I'll catch you later. Cheers.